Hey, Matt Collum here. Appreciate you guys taking the time to take a look at the video. So today I have another Altoids tin, but this one's a little different. This one has something hidden inside. This is actually a miniature stove. So everything contained in it can be used to heat up a cup of coffee, maybe some soup. You can throw this right in your backpack when you're hiking. So I'm going to show you how this was made and give you a little demonstration of it. Thanks. Alright, so we're going to take a look at this Altoid single burner stove or heater. You could use it as a heater also. So what I have inside of mine, you first open it up, have a little grate here made out of some thick fencing. Just cut a little square. That'll be in the bottom to keep the tinder up so you get airflow through the bottom. I also keep a big lighter, the most reliable form of fire starter. Those are pretty reliable, and this is a smaller one, so it fits right in the can. I also have the wet fire. It's a little tinder that's individually packed, so you can put that in there. This is great for heating up a pot of water, making some soup, something like that. Those are handy to have. I have 4 bolts. The 4 bolts are what go inside to put the pot on. And then I have a Ziploc here with some matches and a striker. That's to keep it dry. If you put it in a little box, sometimes that can get damp, so I keep them in a bag that keeps it dry and ready to go. So I got about 10 matches in there as a backup to the lighter. And then as you can see inside the tin itself, we've got 4 little screw-in spots. They're attached in the bottom here. Those are, you can get those at Home Depot, Lowe's. They're pretty inexpensive. Just drill holes in the bottom. You can stick those in, and then your screws and bolts will stick right into those on the inside. So you got 4 there, 1 on each corner. Pretty simple design. And then of course you have the holes on the side. That is for the airflow. That helps to keep the fire going so you don't smother it out for it being inside the tin. And of course with the racking inside, that keeps it raised. So your airflow underneath, whatever tinder you're using, whether it be the wet fire or some sticks, some sort of kindling, leaves, paper, whatever you decide to use, what's available. That'll keep it raised up so that your fire doesn't go out and it burns hot enough to warm up whatever you're cooking or heating up. So there you go. Closes up pretty easily. Alright, so these 4 bolts just screw right into the screw holes that you inserted in the bottom. You got 4 of them, 1 for each corner. And once those are in, of course, then you'll have somewhere for your pot to sit. You can use different kinds of pots. Just has to be wide enough for the bolts to keep it up. You definitely want to use a level surface when you're cooking. I know that may be hard sometimes, but you may have to dig out a little spot to keep it so that your cook surface is level. Because you don't want your liquid or whatever you're heating up to spill, possibly burn you, or of course you'd lose your food or your water. But you want to make sure these are screwed in all the way so that it is a level spot. Once that's done, you're ready to start heating up whatever liquid you have. I use this little sterno cup that came with a stove I have in my camping kit, and it sits right on top there. Pretty easy. You can fill it up. It's going to hold the weight. Just want to keep it level, not to shuffle it around too much because you don't want it to fall over. But it'll heat it up pretty quickly using whatever tinder you use. So that's pretty much how it lays out. And then of course everything breaks down so that it goes inside the kit, and you can throw it in a backpack, in a pocket, in a little bag. You can keep it in your car in a glove box. You never know when you'll use it. If you're hunting, this can be used to heat up your soup or your coffee. Pretty simple. Like I said, and these just unscrew, go right back inside with all the supplies you need. Everything's self-contained, very inexpensive. Nothing here is really expensive. I mean, even the wet fire, you can get like 10 of those for $5, so they're not really expensive. The lighters, of course, like $1. So yeah, probably less than $5, $10 at the most, and you could build this little kit yourself. You could raise the back if you wanted to and use it as a heater. Set it up inside a little tent for a heater or outside. You just want to make sure when you're using it that you're nothing around it flammable. all your usual fire safety. There you go, and I'll demonstrate how that looks. We'll go outside and I'll heat up some water to boiling and show you how this thing works. Alright, so I got everything set up here. I'm going to give you a little demonstration. Get the pot with some water ready to go. I got the little wet fire set up underneath, so we're going to light that up. And as you can see, the wet fire lights very easily. Got plenty of air coming in from the side, plenty of fire. We'll heat up the water pretty quickly. You can definitely put other tinder on there. You can put sticks, any type of leaves, anything like that, however you want the fire to burn. You know, you can definitely adjust your tinder. Yep, so that is the Altoids tin stove. Water's heating up pretty quickly. It's already starting to heat up. You can see the steam coming off the water as it heats up. And as you can see, the water is boiling. Everything's working great. Easy design, easy to use. Very simple, small, easy to store. Definitely come in handy for a small hiking trip, overnight camping trip, or even if you're hunting. So if you like what you see, please hit like and subscribe. Thanks guys. Have a good day.